Start the record. Okay, we will wind up this one. Okay, just I will finish this example, then we'll finish for today's class. Okay. Okay, so now in this is what I can say. In this section, in this example, array is there. Inside that, I declared 3 elements, and I'm taking first element, and what it will give output as a 10. Okay, now I will take second element, and what I will get output
is
1, index 1, and I will get output as a 11. And this is second element, what I will get output
is
12, and I'm assuming third element also is there. Third element is there, and output will get as a 13. I'm assuming basically. So let me run it, and let's see what will happen. See here, did you see here? There is some red message came. 10 is there, 11 is there, 12 is there, 13 is there. This is existing.
Yeah,
it's not at all there. So its system failed basically. System failed and is displaying exception in thread. A user don't know what is thread, what is main, what is exception. He don't know anything, end user. We should not display this kind of junk messages.
Right.
So how to handle these situations? So we need to use some exception handling mechanism. So if you want, I can continue. Otherwise, we will disconnect. What do you want to do?
Nah, yeah, if you want, no problem actually.
Okay, just I'll start a basic one, so we'll finish it. Okay, this is the possible some exceptions. System is failing in these scenarios, but we are not able to display any proper messages.
Right.
So how to handle this one? So there is a way to handle. I'll tell you now. Now comment out this feature first. This just I commented. Okay, now go back to our previous example. Okay, so here what is happening, some division is happening, right? So whenever some division is happening, let me run it and we will see the exception. So something came. So here there is a chance of getting an exception because of price we are taking from some different system. So there is a failure scenario may occur here, may occur.
Right.
So how to handle that scenario? So how to provide? So there is a keyword called try. Try open bracket, close bracket. After that we have to provide catch, open bracket and close bracket. So here there is a keyword called exception. Exception E. So far it's good, right? So I am suspecting this line may cause the exception.
Right.
Okay, so now what I will do, I will give input as a 10 and run it, and let's see, did you get anything? So divide by 0, perfect. This is perfect output, right?
Right.
Okay, let me run by passing 0. Now system failed, but did you get anything here? Nothing we didn't get, but we have to give something, right? So here, so if any exception will come, so the controller will come to here and it will execute this block. But inside this block we are not displaying anything. So let me write something here.
Right.
So what I want to convey the message, please don't give 0 as input.
Right.
Okay, now let me run again and see. This is proper, right? This end user can able to understand this one.
Right.
And let me run non-zero value 10 and run it divided by 0. Now success case and failure case we are handling, and we are giving some proper messages.
Right.
So this is the way to handle the exceptions. Whenever you are suspecting your code may failure here, anywhere, so we need to provide try catch. So let's suppose this variable you can keep on the top side, so it will not give any exception, right? Does this line will give any exception? It will never give, right?
It shouldn't give
It
actually.
will not give. Only possible chances here only. So this line we can keep under try, open bracket, close bracket, catch, open bracket, and else bracket. So here system will come here, the controller will come here, and it will execute and it will display this message. So okay, so far it's good, right? So what is this one? Exception. So basically exception means if some unhandled situations occur in this block, in this block, in this try block, let's suppose here 100 statements is there. So if any statement is failure, then the controller will reach here and it will assign the corresponding value to this object. It will create an object basically. It will throw. Let's suppose when you are playing any game, right? You will take the ball and you will throw to your friend or your Batman, right? You are throwing the ball. Opposite person, what he will do? He will catch the ball, right?
Right.
Okay. Opposite person, what he will do? He will catch the ball. So here also same thing happen. If something happened, so JVM will create an object and it will throw back to catch. So catch what it will catch that exception and it will preserve that one. Okay. Let's suppose what exception came. If you want to see the value e dot, there is so many methods is there, get message.
Okay. Yeah.
So what kind of exception? What is the issue basically? If you want to see the exact issue. So let's suppose I am throwing a ball with 100 speed. Some other person is throwing the ball with 120 km/h speed. So there is a difference, right? Throwing the ball. Everybody is throwing the ball, but there is a speed difference.
Okay.
So here also there is so many possible exceptions will come. So what is the exception in current scenario? If you want to see the message, e dot get message, then you can able to see the message. Let me run it and let me see it. So now 900 divided by 10. So what is the output? 90. This is perfect, right? Okay. And now let me give input as a 0 and let me run it again. Now what happened? So this is a static message, right? Please don't give a 0 as a input colon and what I'm trying to get here e dot get message. So this is a JVM message. JVM is telling divided by 0. So that is the issue basically. Okay. Now copy this message, this piece of lines and paste just below here. So why I am pasting these lines inside the try block, there is a chance of exception here. Whenever you are trying to retrieve an element, if there is no this element, if there is no this index, you may get exception.
Right.
So you know this one. So there is a possibility of chance.
Right.
Okay, now give here 10. So in this case, this statement will not give any exception, right?
Right.
But here,
yeah, there should be a 1.
Yes. So, but still we don't want to see that red message. So let's see what is the message we will get now. See, divided by 0, you will get proper value. 900 by 10, you got 90, right?
Yeah.
First element 10, second element 11, and third element is 12. Okay. And the message is, please don't give 0 as input colon. It is giving 3. 3 means some JVM is giving some 3 means 3 index is not there. That is the JVM intention.
Yeah.
So that is up to you. If you want to display this message, you can display. Otherwise, you can ignore.
Right.
So in previous case, divided by 0 it's given. Now JVM given 3. Right. So let's suppose if I'll give here 30. So JVM will give 30 index is not there.
Yes.
So let's see what you will get. So JVM is telling 30 index is not there. Means it's not a developer can able to understand this one, right? Yeah. But end user don't know what is 30, why it's displaying 30. Right. So that is up to you. This is only for developer purpose. Right. So when you can add some sysort so that you can able to see the log messages. So that will give some meaningful, right, for developer. So something happened, displaying 30, then you can go and check your code. Oh, 30 means 30 index is not there.
Then just figure it out what is
Yes,
the
yes, you can able to fix that issue by seeing these messages.
yeah.
So this is the way to handle the exceptions. Okay,
Yeah.
so here try and catch. Okay, okay, this so far it is good, right? See here, but this is, in this case, this is meaningless, right? Please don't give as a zero input colon. In this case, there is no divided operation. We are divided operation is perfect, but still this message is wrong, right?
Yeah.
So how to display some generic message for each exception?
Okay. Yeah.
So you can give some proper messages. There is here two possible exceptions is there. One is arithmetic exception and one is index out of bound exception. Two exceptions. So this exception is a super class. Exception is a super class, and under below exception there is so many different type of exceptions is there. I
Okay.
will show you some the chart today. Multiple catch blocks.
It's just like the regular expression. So find out from the list of exceptions and which one actually need to get it.
Correct. Exception is a super class, and below the exception there is so many different subtype exceptions is there. Like previously we saw shape is a super class, and under below shape, circle, triangle, rectangle, there is so many different generic types is there.
Right.
So exception is a super class, and below that like so many like arithmetic exception, and another is divided by zero. So here I don't want to write always exception, so I want to write there is some arithmetic. Arithmetic exception when will come? So whenever you are trying to divide it by 0, then you will get this exception. Okay, like a generic, I want to generic message I want to display. I don't want, sorry, I want to display some specific message. You got it right? Okay, let me remove it. Okay, now arithmetic exception. Let me run it. It failed. System is failed. Why? Because now what is the exception we got now?
Is 30 actually?
Array index out of bounds exception. So because this is an array, right?
Yeah, but we are showing the arithmetic.
So that is wrong. So we are not showing any message now. It's failing. System is failing. We are not handling this exception. We are handling only.
Arithmetic. So upper one.
Yes, correct. So what we have to do, we have to write one more catch block.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
So this catch block, we should not write duplicate catch block. So we have to change this one.
The array exceptions.
So here it is, whenever we got this one, we have to display index element is not found.
Index is not. Okay. So just like it's the conditional statement.
Correct.
Yeah, I got it.
But here we are not displaying any condition, but JVM will JVM. So based on exception, what exception is occur, corresponding block will execute.
Right, got it.
But there is no if else, but indirectly whatever you said, that is absolutely correct. So JVM will create if else blocks and it will execute corresponding block. So now I think it's meaningful, right?
Yeah,
So here also I want to display E dot.
get messages.
Now see the two exceptions, then how the difference, how generic, sorry, how specific message we are going to display. So now what is the exception we will get here? 30. So divided by 0, that should not be allowed, right? Sorry, 30 elements is not there.
The index element is not found.
Correct. That is meaningful, right? Index element is not found. 30.
Yeah.
Okay, now remove this line. Now these lines will not give any
error.
Any error. Okay, now what I want to do here, I want to give here 0.
Yeah, so the first one will become.
So now first one will fail, and whatever the exception it will generate, so it will come to here and it will display this message.
Yeah.
See here, please don't give 0 as input, colon divided by 0.
Yeah.
So our system will never fail now. Even it will fail, we are displaying proper message.
Yeah.
Got it right? So this is the way to handle exceptions. And if you have some other right now, you know only two exceptions. One is arithmetic exception, and second one is array index out of bound exception. Like that, there is so many exceptions is there. So when you are writing programming, right, so slowly I will explain one by one, so that you will be familiar all the possible exceptions.
Yeah.
Okay, this is one exception. So basically, what is the different types of exceptions? Like you said, this is also exception. So sometime you will see in your hard disk, right, you will get like out of memory error.
Okay.
It's error, right? Like let's suppose you are trying to you have a pen drive. What you are trying to, you are keep on adding so many movies, then what it will show at the one point of time,
It will be actually
out of space or out of memory. So that is an error.
Yes.
Okay, let's suppose when you are trying to copy a file from your when you are trying to read a particular when you are trying to copy a particular movie from your pen drive, that is not exist, or it corrupted, but
Yeah.
still you are trying to copy, then what will happen? It will show some exception.
Exception, right.
You take like your CD drive. Like olden days, we are reading the data from CD drive, right? If any scratches is there on a CD drive, can you able to read the data?
No.
So it will throw an exception. So it's not able to find the correct track.
Right.
So that is an exception. And whenever you keep on adding movies to your pen drive, so you will get out of memory error.
Right.
So basically two types of exceptions. One is errors and another is exception. So in our programming also we have some different kind of exceptions is there. I will show you that one later. Let's suppose you have a 2 GB RAM. Okay.
Yep.
And you will get sometime your machine will hang, right?
Yeah.
So what you will do that time, you will restart your machine.
Right.
So basically you will see some out of memory error. So how to see the memory management and all, right? If you see here your CPU usage, go to service performance. So this is my CPU, you can able to see it, right? Like right now 2.57 GB I'm using, totally some 4 GB my memory, but right now I'm using only 2.57. Okay, let's suppose if I open so many applications, then what will happen? The memory will be filled, the RAM will be filled, then system will be hang.
And
So this is called like out of memory error. In real time you saw this kind of error so many times, right? Out of memory error, right? In
yeah.
your machine also.
Yeah.
So this is one some generic error, out of memory error and exception. Under exceptions, different type of exceptions is there. So out of memory error, I told you two errors. One is out of memory error, and there is so many errors is there. Slowly we will see one by one.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, that's all about today. Tomorrow we'll see more details. If I will explain everything today, then it will be confused for you.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah,
So
tell me now. Okay, now I will stop the recording and we will discuss about